MIDDAY News. I am Olubun must be given to hostages in captivity of terrorists that cannot be bombed by the military. The presidency said this in a statement issued by Garba Shehu, the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, while reacting to the threat by the terrorists to kidnap President Muhammadu Buhari. The statement further observed that the use of propaganda and violence by terrorists is not new. It maintained that the Nigerian security forces are neither clueless nor helpless, but just cannot display their strategies to deal with the threats in the public. It explained that the security forces are not relenting as they are acutely aware of their duties, responsibilities, and what the nation expects of them. Governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, if their demands are not met soon, the terrorists suspected to be members of Ansar Islamic sect also threatened to kill and sell off some of the remaining Kaduna train passengers in their captivity, saying they will abduct other prominent Nigerians and cause more mayhem in the country. Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, has reiterated the federal government's commitment to deliver infrastructural projects to Nigerians, saying the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway project will be delivered before December 25. Fashola said this during an interview with newsmen, where he commended President Muhammadu Buhari's efforts in delivering the dividends of democracy to Nigerians. He maintained that the project will be completed, adding that the federal government plans to deliver the project before Christmas. He, however, said the government is waiting for the Oyo State government to play its role to aid the speedy completion of the project. The minister also unveiled the plan to open the second Niger Bridge before Christmas, despite the challenges facing the project. Fashola disclosed that he had directed the contractor to see that the project is delivered before the deadline, adding that the main bridge deck had been completed. The Nigerian Labour Congress and its affiliate unions have concluded plans to hold a nationwide protest tomorrow in solidarity with the striking workers in the public tertiary education sector in the country. NLC, in a notification letter to the Commissioner of Police in Abuja, made known its resolve to embark on a nationwide rally after its decision to exhibit its strength and determination to stand against anti-worker policies of the government. The rally, according to the letter, is part of the Labour Centre's direct action to condemn what is described as the laissez-faire attitude of the government to the lingering industrial action in Nigeria's universities, polytechnics, colleges of education, and research institutions, especially the recent activation of no work, no pay policy on striking university workers. According to the Deputy President of NLC, Joe Ajaero, state councils and affiliates of the NLC would hold their protest rally tomorrow, while the national headquarters would hold it on Wednesday in Abuja. Ajaero, who doubles as the General Secretary of the National Union of Electricity Employees, however, said workers in the sector would not withdraw their services tomorrow. Meanwhile, as senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Falana, said that the planned protest by the NLC was legal, as Labour's action is an expression of freedom of assembly guaranteed by Section 39 and 40 of the 1999 Constitution and Articles 39 and 40 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. Our financial analyst, Professor Olusegun Kehinde, has described the Nigeria's fiscal report that shows that the country is now using 119% of our revenue to service interest on debts as the highest form of fiscal responsibility. Professor Kehinde, who stated this while speaking with OSBC News, called on the federal government to salvage what is left of the country's economy before it completely gets out of hands.
70%, now ended up 80%. Things kept on going badly. And then we got to a point that we're using 100% of our revenue to service debts. We knew we'd get to this point. It's still evident that we are not thinking things through. You have a problem in your hands, you're not looking for solutions. And all you are just doing is, oh, you just let it have a free flow. There's no economy that is a free flow. There's no free flow economy anywhere. But in Nigeria, what do? We just say, oh, water will find its level. Now it has floated us to this level now. Whether we are now going to sink with it or we are going to swim with it is only a matter of time.
While speaking on the proposed move by the government to ban motorcycling in all parts of the country as a way of fighting insecurity, Professor Kende warned that it would be counterproductive. He maintained that commercial motorcycle has provided a means of livelihood for millions of unemployed youths, urging governments to think of the box, out of the box, for practical solutions to insecurity. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, has confirmed 16 new positive cases of monkeypox from 12 states. According to the latest updates, Rivers has 3 infections, Anambra has 2, Oyo also has 2, and Taraba 1. Lagos also has 1, as well as Imo State. Edo has 1, Gombe has 1, Delta also has 1, Bayelsa 1, Akwa Ibom and Bauchi also have 1. The center observed that from January 1st to July 17, 2022, there have been 338 suspected cases and 117 confirmed cases of 80 males, 37 females. From 25 states, Lagos 15, Adamawa 11, Delta 10, Rivers 9, Edo 8, Bayelsa 8, Nasarawa 7, Plateau 6, FCT 5, Ondo 5, Anambra also has 4, Cross River 3, Kwara 3, Borno 3, Taraba also has 3, Imo 3, Kano 2, Katsina 2, Gombe has 2, Niger 1, Ogun also has 1, Kogi, Bauchi, and Akwa Ibom have 1 each case. SCDC said 3 deaths were recorded in Delta, Lagos, and Ondo states. The disease center said ongoing efforts to strengthen surveillance at national and subnational levels, increased awareness, and investment in risk communication and community engagement have contributed in part or whole to the observed surge in cases. And moving on to sports, Nigeria's Tobi Amusan made history by winning gold medal in the women's 100 meters hurdles on the final day of 2022 World Athletics Championships in Oregon, United States of America. According to reports, the Nigerian girl crossed the line with a scorching 12.06 seconds, which would have been her second world record of the evening, but for the excess wind. Jamaican Brittany Anderson came second in 12.23 seconds, while Olympic champion Jasmine Camacho Quinn settled for bronze with the same time. The sprint hurdler won Nigeria's first World Championships gold medal and a world record of 12.12 seconds at the Oregon 2022 in the U.S. Also, on the final day of the championships, Ese Brome won a long jump silver medal for Nigeria with a 7.02 meters jump. It was a step up for Brome, who won a bronze at the last edition of the championships in Doha, Qatar in 2017. The Petite barrier runner, Amusan, in the final race further lowered the 12.12 seconds. She clocked in the semi-final with another world record of 12.06 seconds. However, she was unfortunately denied the new time as it was achieved above the legal wind recorded at plus 2.5, running in a field that comprised some of the biggest sprint hurdlers in the world. The 25-year-old Nigerian lady has been given signals of her readiness to become the focal point of the sprint hurdle, starting with racing to an African record of 12.40 to win a heat on Saturday. And moving on to the foreign scene, 4 democracy activists have been executed by Myanmar's military in what is believed to be the first use of capital punishment in decades. Reports say that the 4, including activist Ko Jimmy and lawmaker Fayo Zeya Thor, were accused of committing terror acts. They were sentenced to death in a closed-door trial that rights groups criticized as